Hello, I am Patty Stone. I am the District Manager for Junior Achievement of Ashtabula County. I am going to be presenting today Lesson 4 for the JA It's My Future program. Lesson 4 is about career mapping. So let's get started. So far on your journey, you've gone through Lesson 1, where you had the opportunity to create your own brand and perfect how you would go about marketing yourself so that you would be able to give a good first impression and know how you would want to be seen as you go about your career path. The second lesson was discussing career clusters. There are 16 career clusters. Hopefully you were able to take an inventory and find out which of those career clusters most matches your skill set, your interests, and the values and the motivation that you would want to follow in a career path. Lesson 3 was about high growth careers. This is ever changing. The careers that are going to be growing into the next 10 years, the next 2 decades, however you look ahead, may not have been the careers that were a high growth career in the past. So you need to be up on the knowledge of where the careers are going to be growing the fastest for your future. Today we're talking about career mapping for Lesson 4. So let's get started. Okay. As you're talking about career mapping and going from one spot to another, you will need to know that transferable skills are so important. These are the skills that you would use in one career, but can also be used in another. So as you're in school now, you'll be hearing so often that you need to have excellent written communication skills. You need to be able to write well in so many different jobs. So that would be considered a transferable skill. Okay, the ability to use a computer in many different ways, whether you're using Google Docs, whether you're learning the Microsoft suites. This is another transferable skill, which will be used in the business world as well as in the education world. So these types of skills are skills that go from one place to another. And it's so important to also not to overlook your soft skills. These are your skills on how well you are able to communicate to your team members, how well you work with other people. These skills showing that you're responsible, able to go to work on time, these are skills that are going to be very beneficial to you throughout your career. This is the game we're going to play. Okay, we're going to talk about 3 celebrities, people that you should know, and you're going to find out a little bit about them clue by clue. Everybody's going to be on your honor system. You're all playing on your own today. So as you think you know who the person is, write down which clue number you're on. So if you think by clue 3 you already know who it is, put down your guess. Okay, let's see how close you are or how quickly you can guess the correct celebrity. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start with person 1. Okay, clue 1. As you can see there, a very pixelated picture. This person at age 9 said to his mother that he would someday be in the Olympics and win gold for his country. So this is at age 9. Clue number 2. In middle school now, this person played basketball, football, and baseball. He won awards for being the top player in his baseball league. So think about what you know about this famous person now. Quite the athlete in middle school. However, at 15, he failed to win a spot on the varsity basketball team because he was too short at 5'10". Instead of giving up, he still practiced basketball for hours every day. And then he grew 5 inches over the next year. He made the team as a junior. Clue 4. As a senior, he was highly recruited by many colleges. He got a full basketball scholarship to the University of North Carolina. That's a clue. Where he excelled in his sport. He scored the winning basket in the NCAA championship game. Some of you might be able to take that pixely picture and know your guess right now. If so, write down clue 4 and write your guess. Clue 5. He did go on to win his Olympic gold as a member of the Dream Team. He joined the NBA and was a superstar with the Chicago Bulls, leading them to 6 NBA championships within 8 years. He has also become a successful businessman, represents brands such as Nike and Gatorade. Again, that brand, they want to hold on to him because of what he represents. Here we go. How many of you guessed it right? Hopefully, maybe you knew before clue 5. So this is Michael Jordan. To think that he did not make his high school basketball team when he was 15. He's known as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Michael Jordan was able to transfer the skills that he learned as an athlete, hard work, persistence, teamwork, all into becoming a successful business career after his retirement from professional sports. Also think about his life. Think about him not giving up at the age of 15 at 5'10", being denied that spot on the high school basketball team, but not giving up, continuing to work hard to achieve what he wanted to achieve. Here we go. We're on our second person. This famous person at age 9 became interested in musical theater. She joined Berks Youth Theater Academy, where she performed in musicals such as Annie and Bye Bye Birdie. This is at age 9. Very pixely picture. Clue 2. At age 11, she had the opportunity to sing the Star Spangled Banner at a Philadelphia 76ers game. She decided to submit demo CDs to record labels in Nashville, Tennessee, but was disappointed to receive only rejections. Okay, so she did put a lot of CDs out there, hoping that somebody would hear a demo and pick her up. Clue 3. Now at age 12, a computer repairman taught her 3 chords on a guitar, and she was hooked. She would play until her fingers bled. Those 3 chords inspired her to write her very first song, Lucky You. Clue 3. Let's see if you can get it by the next clue. If you already think you know who this person is, write down clue 3 and your guess. Clue 4. At age 16, she launched her very first single, Tim McGraw, followed by her first album, which she named after herself, a self-titled album. Within the second month, this album climbed to the number 5 spot on the Billboard 200. That was at age 16. So you know this is a famous young artist. Clue 5, I think you probably know. Her second and third albums, Fearless and Speak Now, immediately climbed to the top of the charts, won her a combined 6 Grammy Awards, and earned her numerous accolades, including MTV's Video Music Award, Billboard's Artist of the Year, and Time's 100 Most Influential People. Here you go. Let's see if you were right. Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift's skills go beyond singing and performing. She writes her own songs, promotes herself on social media. She also has sponsorships with brands such as Diet Coke and CoverGirl. She has become quite a successful producer of her own music. So another great success story, knowing she started very young. She did put out demo CDs at an early age and received nothing but rejections, but she pursued this. So again, that's your second famous person. This one may be harder. Okay, so we're on our third famous person. Clue number 1. She grew up surrounded by books and considers herself a classic bookworm, complete with freckles and spectacles. Clue 2. She dabbled in fantasy writing at a young age. When she was 6, she wrote a book about a rabbit. And at age 11, she wrote a novel about 7 cursed diamonds and the people who owned them. Very young writer. Here's your third clue. She got the idea for her first published novel while she was traveling on a train from Manchester to King's Cross Station in London, England. Okay, so we have an author from England. Over the next 5 years, she planned out a series of books on scraps of paper. An author from England, known for a series of books. We're on our fourth clue. If you already think you know who it is, can make out that pixely image and have enough information, go ahead and write down who you think this is next to clue 4. She submitted the first 3 chapters of her book to 12 publishing houses and was rejected by all of them. Finally, a small London publisher accepted her manuscript and paid her $4,000. A year later, Scholastic won the rights to publish the novel in the United States for $105,000. Okay, how many of you think you know who this is? Okay. Knowing that this very famous, one of the richest people in the world, was rejected by 12 publishing houses before she finally got an acceptance. Clue 5. Over the course of 10 years, she wrote 7 books about a young wizard and his struggles against evil. Her books have won multiple awards and become best-selling book series in history, one of the best-selling book series in history. The 7 books were made into 8 movies and became the second highest-grossing movie series of all time. And hopefully you know who this is already. This is J.K. Rowling. And she wrote Harry Potter's. Her life experiences have influenced her writing of the Harry Potter series. She based the character of Hermione Granger on herself when she was 11 years old. Her interests in Greek and Latin were reflected in the names of the characters and magic spells throughout the Harry Potter series. As you think about these 3 famous people, think about their early experiences and how that contributed to each of their future success. Think about now of your experiences. Okay, what types of experiences have led to where you are today as far as your interests or the skills that you've chosen to develop? Okay, as you think about the careers that you've researched so far, okay, think back on the career clusters and where that led you when you took your career inventory. Pick something, one of those or a new one, as your destination for your career map. Okay, if you are in an in-person setting, your teacher will have this map for you to fill out. If you are not in an in-person setting and that your teacher was not able to share this document with you, it's fine. You can still think about this in the form of steps as a map from getting one place to another. Okay. Enter your chosen career as your destination. Think about the answers to the questions. Okay. Complete the boxes or the steps on your map using experiences that you have had. Then think about what things you can do in the future to reach your career decision. I know that if this is an in-person class, your teacher will take you further with these activities. If this is a virtual class, I'm sure your teacher will also give you instruction as to how she would like you to proceed. I appreciate having the opportunity to present this lesson to you on career mapping as part of the JAAC It's My Future program. Best wishes to all of you on your future career mapping. Thank you again. This is Patty Stone, Junior Achievement District Manager for Ashtabula County.